Welcome back. Last time we were in a video, we built a topography, a ring topography, matter of fact, with 4 routers involving static routing. So today we're going to level that up by adding some switches to the end of our configuration. So before we get started into this video, let me quickly explain the difference between a router and a switch. So let's get into it. Alright, so a switch connects multiple devices within the same network. Think PCs, printers, servers. When a switch gets traffic, it looks at the destination MAC address and forwards it out the connecting ports directly to that device. It doesn't make routing decisions, it just moves traffic around inside a local network. That's a key difference from a router. A router connects different networks together and decides the best path using IP addressing. Switches operate at layer 2 MAC addresses, while routers operate at layer 3 IP addresses. A simple way to remember is that switches connect devices within the network, while routers connect different networks together. Alright, and we're back. So, like before, this is the previous topology we're using. Everything's still basically the same. IP addresses, the static routes are set. So this time, like I said in the intro, we're just going to add some switches, and we're gonna put some IP addresses on the ports of each router, and that should be it for this video. So let's get started. So we're gonna grab some switches, the 2960. So we're gonna put one here, one here, one here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Center a little bit. All right, so one here, and then we're gonna connect it with a straight through cable. Let's go with Giga Ethernet port 001, and we'll just match it on this side, just for easy to remember. Same thing here. A little straight. Last one. All right. So we'll start from the top. So we're going to do enable, config, and then the interface G0/0/1, and then we're going to add an IP address. So IP add, again, I'm using abbreviations, I don't use the full word, and I think the IP I'm going to go with is going to be 192.168.10.100, and then 255.255.255.0, and then we're going to also enter in the no shut command to bring the interface up. So no shut. Again, that's good. End. All right, and on to the next router. So on to router 2, and again, we're just going to enter the same commands. Interface G0, IP add, and we're going to go 192.168.20.100. That's going to be 255.255.255.0, and then no shut. Let's bring the interface up. End. We're done with 2. Let's go to 3. G0/0/1, and then IP add. I believe I'm going to go 192.168.30.100. 30.100. Oops, I forgot the math. 255.255.255.0. Alright, and then no shut. Alright. And alright, and now we just gotta do the last one. Interface G0/0/1. IP add 192.168.40.100. 255.255.255.0, and then no shut. And alright, so we're done with those. And let's label all of these. So this is 192.168.10.100, 192.168.20.100, 192.168.30.100, and then last one, 192.168.40.100. Alright, and that's that network, that's that one, and that's that one. I believe that's that. Yep. 1268. Just looking to make sure everything is matched. Yep. 30, 40. So that's pretty much it. So we added the switches, we add the IP addresses, and we turned all the interfaces on. So that wraps up for today's video. So we explained the difference between a router and a switch. I hope you follow me in my next video where we add some devices to the end of these switches. And with that, you guys have a good one. Peace.